Welcome back, guys. It's the Brothers Geek Out podcast, episode 148. We're coming to another milestone, guys. 150 coming up very soon. Massive thank you for joining us. As always, thank you for the support on the channel. G-Man, how's it been, bro?
Well, it's been good. It's been all right. It's been cold the last couple of days. I was just saying to you, really cold. It was like minus yesterday, -3, and then today says -2. So today says 2, but it still feels like a minus.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's been good. Konghae Fat Choi to everyone who was celebrating.
that's
Year of
right.
the Ox, 1985. I am
Mhm.
the year of the ox. So, as they say, strong as an ox.
Mhm.
But yeah, so no, it was Chinese New Year. Had a couple of days off work, I guess. Just chilled with the fam, done some running. I ran
Yeah,
around Waterwater Farm the other day, and I was saying to you, like, there's a big piece of land that is behind Waterwater Farm. I haven't been
yeah,
there for like 15 years or something, but
that's
I
right.
hope they don't build shit there, man, because that's a nice piece of greenery that's there. A nice park and whatnot. And obviously, Waterwater Farm's still dangerous, but less dangerous as it was back in the day. So, I reckon people can go there with families and have picnics and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah,
it's a nice area. I think back in the days, probably avoided it because it was next to Boardwalk Farm, and you're getting robbed if you go through that park.
that's
But
right.
yeah, so done that. Today I'm on a mission to try and get organized in regards to my trip back to Singapore.
Hmm.
I'm just asking a few questions around, doing a bit of research to make sure Dubai is open and whatnot. So I've got to get that out of the way today and start planning that. And man, it was Ashros' birthday yesterday, so happy birthday to Ash.
That's right.
That was a nice family dinner and stuff.
Yeah.
Again, being stuck here has been a blessing because I've been able to experience such great things. Seeing Alawa and Idris for so long, especially,
Mm.
I mean, obviously living with Idris, just seeing him develop in the last 3 months has been amazing
Hmm.
because he has developed in the last 3 months. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, man. So it's been good, man. It's crazy that even though I've been here for 3 months and I haven't been able to see family and friends, but I've been able to just be with our direct family and just enjoy that so much, man. But I need to get back to Singapore. But
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
bro.
Idris
What
is gonna
about you?
cry. You know that.
What's that?
Idris is gonna cry.
It's gonna be sad, bro. It's gonna. He calls me Mandalorian Sosa now. Can you believe that? He's like, oh, Mandalorian Sosa, like, because we got that bond now with the Mandalorian. I bought him that piano, so I just want him to start messing around with that. I mean, Alawa is very creative. I know she has a time with the iPad and whatnot, but what I've noticed is she's a lot more creative. Idris is too, don't get me wrong, but he is a lot stuck on the iPad and the TV a lot. So now I see him playing with the Play-Doh, I'm like, perfect. He's playing with the piano, perfect. He builds bridges. He loves bridges and
Yeah.
tunnels, right? So he does on that wicked. And some of the stuff he watches on YouTube is cool, like it's about planets and stuff like that. So like educational stuff is cool. Some of the Gummy Bear songs is like, oh no, man, this is not. So, you know, he understands a lot more, and I'm gonna miss him so much, man. Yeah, it's gonna be tough, but these long trips have been good. Hopefully, I could make it a yearly thing. Honestly, I'm not joking. Come back 3 months of the year and just
Cool.
chill. I'll figure that out.
No, that'd be good. Definitely, that'd be
How
good.
about you? What you been up to?
Yeah, busy week at work. I'm just trying to plan things at the moment, man. I know we're doing quite a lot, guys. Massive thank you for the support on our extra little side podcast about passion, which is we've been getting like great feedback on, and a lot of people are loving it. So thank you to all the guests that have come on so far, guys. Every 2 weeks, I'm going to release an episode. Check it out. It's across all platforms: YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. So it's been, yeah, we released Tasman's one, so that's in our previous episode. So check that out. Other than that, I've been just trying to plan things, trying to be creative. I'm working on, as I said on the last one, I'm working on Idris's book. I've done 5 pages so far. This week, I'm looking to conquer it and finish it off completely, and then give Shibli a little surprise, and then kind of work out a printing process to do that. And then I don't know. I've been thinking in general as well regarding like social media and stuff like that. Time. You end up scrolling for hours, or you post to see what interactions you get, and I've realized that I need to step away from it for a little while. I had a conversation with another friend, Raheem Slim. Dude, thanks for that conversation. Sometimes you just take a break. There's nothing's gonna go. No, nobody's going anywhere. Uh, have a break, and then kind of spend more time with Alara, man, because now she's started to notice that I'm on my phone a lot more, and I suppose it kind of got me. I think yesterday it got me the most because I noticed in the morning she was like, put down,
Mm.
and she's been doing that all week, bro. So where she's wanting that attention to play, I'm scrolling on my phone and I realize, oh damn, I've done something wrong there. And each day is just built up on me. And then today we kind of went out for a walk, went shopping. We played in the morning, so we made some mess. She's what she craves, man. It's what a kid craves, imagination. She wants you to play with her. She wants to build a world with her. So it's made me think about stepping down for a little bit, having a bit of a break creatively as well, because I want to do more artwork. I want to be able to push more stuff out there, but you get to a point where you're like, all right, you know what? There's other things to. I need to. I've got other real things in front of me to be with and do things right now. So we'll continue the podcast as normal.
Mm.
But I think for mental health reasons as well, my anxiety shot up dramatically, and I think thinking about that as well because uh, for her to say put down, man, that's a 2-year-old, bro.
Mm.
That's a 2-year-old craving her daddy's attention, and kind of got to me. So
I
yeah,
think I think there's a difference between scrolling through Insta and Facebook compared to your creative work. If you're doing creative work, I think it's fine. Like when you're
mm,
designing a little something here and there,
yeah.
I think that's not too bad. But yeah, if you're just scrolling through the
Nah,
Facebook and
sometimes I
Instagram,
end up
then
scrolling, and when you crave,
yeah,
you're looking at how that posted, you're looking at the interaction. Look, these apps, as we saw in that Social Dilemma movie, are there to keep you on there as long as possible.
yeah,
Hardest thing is trying to put your phone away after that happens. Like I've got used to this week, I did practice not looking at my phone in the morning,
mm,
which actually dramatically helped my head and my headspace when it came to doing work as well. So I'm going to continue that, but I'm going to push the time in a bit more. So this week I did half an hour. Next week I'm going to try an hour. I don't need to go on the phone so early and put more shit in my head for no reason.
yeah. I mean, that's what I've been doing. That's been my routine for at least over a year and a bit now. Well,
Mm,
I'll say a year that I've got a morning routine and my phone is off the entire time until I
mm,
get through that routine, and that involves brushing my teeth, washing my face, all that sort of stuff. That, but a yoga routine, do my prayers, whatever I need to do.
mm.
Um, but yeah, it's important, and I'm trying to develop an evening one. An evening one is way harder because I'm already chilled in front of the TV, and I'm
Exactly.
trying to develop the
Very.
evening one where it's away from TV and phone and whatnot. So that's the one I'm working on now. But yeah, it's the like even today, like the UFC was on yesterday, and I know for a fact, even if I don't check Facebook or Instagram,
Mm,
WhatsApp might spoil it. So I was like, you know what? I turned like my phone. I turned it off, right? Because I used it for an alarm. So as soon as the alarm went on, I just turned it off, and then I was like, cool, phone is off. I'm gonna wake up, brush my teeth, do my prayers, all that sort of stuff, and then I'm gonna go down,
mm.
chill with Idris, have water, whatever, and then watch the fight, right? And by then I haven't even touched my phone. It's not even
Yeah.
on. So I've chilled with Idris. I had my water. I've chilled a little bit, and now I'm gonna watch the fight. And once the fight was done, there was no spoilers, but also I haven't even put on my phone for at least an hour and a bit. So I was like,
No,
cool.
that's actually really good. I think I'll implement that on my day because I think switching it off and kind of taking me away from that world would help out massively. So after my alarm, just switch it off.
Yeah, bro, I do this. Like my phone's gonna die in a bit. I've got
Mm,
20% battery, right? Enough for the podcast. When it goes on charge, I switch it off and I pull it upstairs on charge, and then I go downstairs and chill. Like I don't have it on charge next to me. Like, you know what I mean?
mm,
Like, all right, cool. It needs 2 hours to charge or an hour or whatever. So I leave it on charge and I leave it. So that's another thing that I do. When it's on charge, I turn it off and let it thing. Most of the time, I'm still working on that one, but most of the time I just turn it off and let it charge in the background, and I'll come back to it an hour
mm.
later or something. So there's little things you got to do because I do find myself the same thing, bro. I'm scrolling through my Instagram, and my Instagram is just full of MMA stuff, comic stuff, fitness stuff, and I'm just click, oh look, oh yeah, cool, click, oh no, I do it. We get a bit of content for the podcast because there's new
Mm.
news coming out and all sort of things, but a lot of it is useless, bro. Well, I mean, it depends. Yeah, a lot of it is useless. Some of the fitness stuff I'm looking at, like, I'm gonna be real, man. I don't know how to put it. Good-looking females doing squats and stuff. I'm just like, cool. But a lot of it is like MMA stuff, other ways you can train stuff. But tons of it, and I guess this is Instagram following me into fitness stuff. It just drives me towards the betos. So I find myself just being like, this is like, it's got me. I need to back away. But you know, just try and implement those things, man. Just get away from the phone, get away from the social media, especially when you're like you've dedicated time to play with Alara or watch a movie, for example. Then you switch off your phone. Switch off. Don't even pull it away. You switch it off and you pull it away. Don't pull it away and leave it on.
Exactly. I think it's a good idea. It's definitely a good idea. I don't know, for mental health reasons, I think it's something I need to implement, and it will help me better on, and it will make me more 100% focus in things that are right there right now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's been a busy week. But other than that, we got the snow, which was quite lovely, which was quite good. I know there was it was quite icy, dangerous. Wifey had a flat tire. I had to deal with that in the snow. It was basic. Got it fixed yesterday, so Alara saw that get changed, and then luckily we got to see Alara's nana it was right next to her house. She hasn't seen a nana in a couple of months, so that was quite nice. And she got to see her cousin, who she hasn't seen in a couple of months as well. And they just had this really cute moment in front of their house because she knows it's nana's house. And she's like, oh yeah, and they didn't open the door at first, and I was like, oh, they must be sleeping still. I was like, God damn, man, it's like midday, man. So I end up going back to the car, and she looks at me and she goes, no, yeah. And I was like, oh, man.
Oh.
And then luckily, I got the call back, and I went back, and she got to see him. It was a really cute moment. You know what I mean? She's missing out. Like, she's getting the chance to be with Idris and everybody else at mum and dad's house because that's our support bubble. But that side is quite hard. I know all of them, they miss her so much. And when I get messages saying we miss her so much, I'm like, oh man, I'm so sorry. Just due to what it is and the risk and everything, like it's hard.
Well, 6 months, man. Mum and dad got their vaccine first dose yesterday, so it's not only is the vaccine a reality, is close now. Mum and dad got it yesterday, so and I know Bobby's mum and dad got it as well, and she's got it. So at least it's not just something that's out there in the atmosphere in the universe. It's close to us. So give it time, man. Give it time, and I hope this vaccine does help and work and whatever. I mean, I've already had this discussion with friends. I'm like, listen, if I have the option not to take the vaccine, I won't take it. But if I'm told I need to take it to travel and do this sort of stuff, I'm gonna take it. So I have no objections or whatever against it or for it or not. It's same like the flu virus vaccine. I don't take it, but I rely on my immune system. But yeah, no, listen, hopefully, bro, 6 months. Give it 6 months. Hopefully things will be back to normal and then you can go in and out and visit people and she can see everyone. I know it's tough, but what are you gonna do, bro? This is the reality that we live in now.
The long haul, we've done a year now. You know what I mean? So how long we can do. So that's the main thing. But other than that, guys, just keep yourselves safe. This virus attacks in different ways. As you know, we lost a few people along the way. So be safe. That's the most important part. And your mental health part, guys, as well. It's really important. If you feel like it's dragging you down or something's happening, speak to somebody. You are never alone. If I'm lucky enough to have family, friends, G-Man to speak to, and you guys as well. I get to speak to all of you guys and be kind of honest about things. So, let's do this. All right, cool, man. Let's go to geeky news, man. Let's have some.
Let's go into it. I do want to quickly, before we get deep into it, this thing, bro.
Yes.
Thanks for sending this to me, man.
You're welcome, bro.
Thanos Punisher, fucking amazing. So, shout outs to you, bro. It's really cool. Bro.
I knew you'd like that one. As soon as I saw it, I was like, "Get that! He's gonna be excited to see that."
He's gonna be awesome. Such an
awesome. Another thing I got recently was check him out, little Spidey.
That's awesome.
Lamp.
That's awesome. So that's a little pop. Yeah. Realize when we talk about these products. It's a Cos Baby. Oh, okay. Hot Toys Cos Baby, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that Hot Toys?
Yeah, it's Hot Toys Cos Baby, yeah.
Awesome. I just realized when we talk about these products or we show stuff on the camera, for the users who are just listening, we should actually describe what we're looking at. But yeah, that was the cool Spider-Man hot babies, and what do you call it, Cos baby, and it does. You said it's magnetic, right? So it sticks onto
Yeah,
things.
it's got magnets at the bottom,
Sick.
and it's got a little. Hold on, let me see if this comes out. He lights up as well. His eyes, killer
Sick.
mode.
That's awesome.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
It's a
I do
Spidey
like.
from
Guys,
Endgames,
grab
right?
that on Zavi. At the moment now, it is 20 quid. It's usually cos babies are usually about 50 quid. So they've got some great deals going on at the moment, guys. So go snap it up while you can. Other than that, you know what? Let me quickly share this on the podcast, but I am going to do a separate video. Let me fix him up, put him back hanging because he looks quite cool hanging there. Little spiders. I like that. So TXQ lightsabers. I fixed it.
Okay.
So guys, I fixed the lightsaber. Oh, Luz. I fixed it. I'm going to show you the wiring and the kit and everything that I used to do it. TXQ have never got back to me ever since. So, guys, it's a difficult one. I don't like abusing or saying bad things about companies, but if you're going to send something and then have a fault like that, it's quite a big thing, and it's not like it's not even that. People are paying £200-300 for a product like this, so I'm just being the friendly guy doing a review, which the first time I was moist out of excitement. I'm gonna be, but when you find faults in a product where somebody's paying £200-300 for it, that's like me getting a hot toy and the body coming all smashed, and hot toy's like, nah. Deal with it yourself with super glue.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like you can't be doing that to people. You know what I mean? I ended up spending, well, not much. It's like £6 to get extra wiring, putting it together. I'm not an electrician or somebody who deals with circuit boards. Remember, these wires are not your normal electrical size wires. They're like so thin, and as soon as you bend it, it breaks. So you're like, you don't want to break it. So it was a bit of a mission to put together. It's taken a couple of weeks, but I'm gonna put a video out there for the guys who are interested in the lightsabers. And look, don't get me wrong, it's a great product. It looks amazing. It's one of my favorite things at the moment. And me and Alara, we have so much fun with it. She comes in the room and she's like, lightsaber, screaming. Like, I get excited. So we put it on and we have a game, you know what I mean? She's gonna be into Star Wars maybe, you never know. But yeah, so guys, keep an eye out for that video. But yeah, other geeky news. Let's jump into it. We got loads to talk about.
Let's do
Let's
it.
start off with I'm going to leave Wanadavision to last because that conversation will last longer. But let's talk about 21 Bridges, bro.
Yeah, just the updates on movies that I've seen this week. So I watched 21 Bridges yesterday. I
Never
haven't seen it before. You haven't seen it before?
I've seen it.
Oh, I never saw it. I never saw it because it was on Amazon, and I don't have Amazon in Singapore,
Yeah.
so I never got my hands on it. But listen, awesome film. You can already see that he was already sick on that film, Chadwick Boseman, and it was a bit sad seeing because he's so cool, man. He's such a cool dude.
I know.
Yeah, but you could already see him. But then all I'm thinking about is like, man, you done this while you were sick like that? Fucking hell, you're a hero. But anyway, I mean, that was awesome. And I kept on saying, to be honest with you, I so see him as Black Panther. He is my Black Panther, and he always will be forever. So it's going to be tough not to see him there. But great movie, man. He was awesome. The film was cool. I enjoyed it, and Jakob was there, and obviously Jakob is being a police officer, just giving us all the background, as much as knowledge as he can on how you handcuff people this way and how you handcuff that way, and you've got to write a report on why backwards and off. So many things. Jakob just gets so deep into it. Let this guy geek out about being a police officer. But obviously it was about a certain precinct who was corrupt with drugs and cocaine and whatnot. So anyway, story around that. Good movie, man. And rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Good to see you on the big screen on your final movie.
He's got on Netflix with his last one with Viola Davis, I think, which I need to watch because I heard it's a great performance, and Oscars are talking about it and the rest of it. So don't give it out of any. I mean, it's got to be out of good acting, but yeah, no, bless him, man. We miss him. I miss him loads, definitely. He's always going to be Black Panther to me. It's just like how Christopher Reeves was for Superman. He will forever be Black Panther for us. It's going to be a hard graft because you've got the Wakanda show, which we didn't speak about a couple of weeks ago, that Ryan Coogler is attached to. So it's interesting where they're going to take Wakanda on the TV series. So we've got a lot coming in the next couple of years for Disney Plus. The streaming service at the moment, it's going to be the big thing at the moment now. But yeah, let's continue.
Well, we might as well go into the Wakanda show, man. Since we're like, I mean, what's your thoughts on that? How do you think they're going to take that show in direction? And do you think that's going to be before Black Panther 2 or after?
I think that'd be after, because from what I hear, it's already in production. Black Panther.
Black Panther 2?
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe they're setting up Black Panther 2 for something and then kind of use the episodes to build on that more or something?
Maybe. I mean, we're going to get a whole different... The phase 4 of Marvel Cinematic Universe now mixed with TV shows. I mean, as we're going to get into it with with WandaVision, it's going to be big, bro. This is going to be massive. Like, this opens up so many different avenues and opportunities now for Disney and Marvel to take a big chunk of the money, man.
Oh yeah. I mean, listen, if they're doing what I think they're doing and they're releasing an episode every week, again, they need to take attention away from Amazon, from Netflix especially. They need something every week to take your attention away from them. So if they're literally doing show every episode every week, and then as soon as that show finishes, you got the next one. As soon as WandaVision finishes, next week is Falcon and Winter Soldier. Then you're keeping us on your platform every week. Now, if they like WandaVision finishes, it's like, oh yeah, 3 months later you're gonna get. That's just like, all right, well, Disney Plus is gonna go on hold for 3 months. Like, it's gonna be, there's not much there. So, and then you're gonna introduce the Star Wars universe and all the other sort of stuff. So you're talking about every week. Hopefully they'll be releasing content, and it'll be taking our attention away for the weekend on Disney Plus. So that'd be amazing. I mean, maybe this is Wakanda show. Maybe Black Panther 2, they'll, just say Shuri becomes Black Panther, the movie happens, and maybe the Wakanda show kind of builds on that rather than after Wakanda. It might be like a prequel to how Shuri becomes Black Panther. It could be something anyway, but yeah, no, I mean, look, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, I'm not going to say no to that. That's going to be awesome, man. So we'll see how that goes, man. And as we've seen, and we'll talk about, Marvel have proved it with these TV shows. They're not TV shows. They're movie productions. Put it that way.
Exactly.
So there's nothing. There's no form of how do you call it? Like, oh, it's just a TV show. Like, no, they've already proved it with 6 episodes of WandaVision. This is big. This is a part of the universe. So yeah, looking forward to that, man.
No, definitely, cool. Without that. So you recently saw Peanut Butter Falcon with Shia LaBeouf and the tax collector.
Yeah. Have you seen? Just talk about those two. You haven't seen them, have you?
No.
First of all, man, Shia LaBeouf, man, I swear he's an A-class actor. If you're just looking at those 2 movies and the roles that he plays in those, both are just completely different, but absolutely amazing performances, man. He's top. I know he had his moment where he went crazy and all that sort of stuff. I don't care about that anyway. He's freaking awesome. This movie, tax collector, I think I spoke about it, but basically he's a tax collector for the Mexican cartel, and there's more to it around that. Really awesome.
Where did you watch it?
That was on Amazon, Amazon Prime, yeah. Cool. And then Peanut Butter Falcon was on Netflix, and Ash told me about that, so I checked it out. Bro, that is a touching story, and that's a lovely story as well. Especially when it got to the end. No spoilers or anything, but it's just about a kid who has like Down syndrome, and he's staying in some kind of home, but he watches this videotape on loop, which is about a wrestler, the pro wrestling, WWE sort of stuff. And he's obsessed that he wants to become a wrestler. The guy he's watching is his hero. It's touching, but he's trying to break out of his home to kind of pursue that dream. He breaks out eventually, and then he comes across Shia LaBeouf, and his character's already involved in some shit as well. He's gone through some family problems and business stuff and whatnot. I don't want to spoil everything, basically, if you go and watch it. Anyway, they happen to cross paths, and then Shia LaBeouf almost takes him under his wing eventually, and then like a little brother sort of thing, and also shows this kid life. This kid with Down syndrome has been in this home forever, so the life he knows is what he's trying to pursue. And I think Shia LaBeouf saw that. It's like, this guy's got dreams even though he's been living in a home. So he basically just done real shit, basically just traveling to where he needs to go to, but that's an experience of life, and it was actually quite touching. I won't spoil it. By the end of it, it is lovely and whatnot, how he helps him towards that. And I think I remember seeing an interview, and I need to, I can't remember exactly, but I think Shia LaBeouf was directing or producing this, and it was something related to his real life or something. It's a very touching movie to him as well. So good movie, man. Kids, check it out. I really recommend it.
Yeah, no, definitely, without doubt. You know what? It could be that's going to be tonight's movie. I'm going to go for it. I feel like I need something emotional and heartwarming and inspiring to watch, because it's always something like that always just something picks at you, and you're like, you connect with it as well. And I think that's why it hits home, and that's the great thing about that.
Yeah,
And Tax
definitely.
Collector, I'll probably watch that during the week as well. Definitely.
There's another
Okay.
one that I watched with Owen Wilson and Julia Roberts. What the hell is it called? Amazing or something? It was about another child who was born with a sort of form of
Wonder.
deform. Wonder. I don't
Yeah.
know if we spoke about that. That's again another touching story, heartfelt story.
Great. Great film.
Brilliant. Another brilliant film. So that's another one
Really
if you
enjoyed
want
it.
to
I
check
saw that
out.
in cinema. Yeah, I saw that.
Brilliant.
That was a really good film. Really enjoyed that. Gina Carrero got fired this
Gina
week, man.
Carano got
Big
Chicago.
news. Big news. Coronas. Sorry.
What's your thoughts? I mean, I'm like, just leave the girl alone. This cancel culture thing is bad, man. I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. Unless you're saying kill people, kill these two type of like. Unless you're saying stupid shit like that, then yes, get cancelled. Like if you do something like what you call it, man? Bill Cosby and shit, and and Harvey Weinstein. Yeah, you're a piece of shit. Like fuck off, right? But some things, man, freedom of speech and whatnot. Why can't you just let them be? I don't get it. Well, I don't know. What do you think before I go on about this?
To be honest, bro, like the way I've seen things is like you have a platform there, yeah. Look, I'm actually both sides on it, yeah. You have a platform to speak your mind, but the problem is that you're at such a high stature that whatever you say could backfire on you, and we've seen that 1,000 times, bro. James Gunn, Kevin Hart. It's so difficult to be honest and truthful on these platforms, because most of the time they show you what's fake.
Yeah,
They're not showing you what real emotions. I mean, currently, what I'm going through personally with social media, I feel like it takes too much time away from me. Even though I'm putting out good, positive stuff, it slowly ended up becoming a little bit of negativity to me. But as you said, bro, and we said this plenty of times before, as much as people give positive, the negative vibe and the negative talk is much more powerful for some reason. That it overtakes everything.
and it
So
doesn't mean. And also, like, just sorry to cut you real quick.
yeah,
What she said, I might not agree with, but it doesn't necessarily mean this like negative, right?
no, of course
I
not.
might
Of
not
course
agree with it, or but it's just her expressing herself, and I don't think it's wrong for her to say these sort of things or think this sort of way. It's just like maybe you should, yeah, as you were saying, just keep that sort of things to yourself.
not.
I don't think social media is the best platform because you know what's gonna happen, Gina. You know
Well,
what's
of
gonna
course,
happen.
bro, because now you've got companies basing things on your web profile, bro. Can you imagine that?
Yeah,
We're in a day and time now where you could post a drunk video of yourself losing or saying something racist and losing your job and losing a lot of things in your life for
yeah.
something so basic. Recently there was something on TikTok which I saw of a guy, uh, which is really, to be honest, he thought it was probably funny, but he didn't realize how bad he was when he was saying that stuff. And he doesn't realize what the amount of people that have put into what they have done for this place. And that goes around the world, you know what I mean? That affects, that's a chain, that's a ripple effect of the rest of your life, man. So, listen, for her sake, it's difficult. She's one of them people that are in the big leagues. It's going to backfire on you. But then there's other people who've done the same thing, but nothing's happened to them. So there is a bit of a weird thing there. You know what I mean?
It's this woke thing as well, isn't it? It's a woke thing. So let's say, for example, she said something about the left, right? Because she said something about being a Republican these days is like, and she compared it to being a Jew back in the 1930s, right? Bit harsh, a little bit, right? And I can't, like I said, she can think how she thinks. That's fine. Doesn't make her a bad person. That's her opinion. I just was just like, oh, wish you kept that off social media. Keep that to yourself.
Yeah,
Now, whether I agree with that or not, that doesn't matter. It's just kind of like, where was I going with this? Yeah, I don't know. Keep shit. I forgot where I was going with it, man.
it's all
It was
right.
a bit harsh what she said, and I think she was a bit anti-mask and all that sort of stuff. But you got to remember, you're working for Disney, and they're like the woke. They're proper woke. Like they're trying to make everyone happy. You know it's gonna backfire
Yeah,
on you. Again, like if she said something about the left, for example, something like like that encouraged, like something. Because that what she was doing basically was kind of in a way sticking up for the right, being a Republican
of
and
course,
whatnot.
of course.
So if she said a similar thing, but to the left, nothing would have happened. Everyone would have praised her and whatnot. So I just feel like freedom of speech is something that America thrives on. Why can't you give her that if that's what America thrives on? And then two, again, don't ruin the girl's life. Okay, she has an opinion. Maybe she'd have made a mistake of putting it on social media, but cancel culture. It's like, come on, man. Why are you trying to ruin their lives? Why trying? I don't get that. That's what I
Well, it's
don't get.
weird though because online I've seen both sides of what's happening. She had her agency drop. It says agency dropped her, Disney dropped her, but then you've got another side who's
These are Washington Wire. I think it's Brian Shapiro. They've she joined up with them, and they're gonna allow her to do a project that she's been working on her whole life. Something about her. It's something an amazing project that she's been working on her whole life
okay,
that she's gonna
okay.
finally. And
So
that's
there's
great. The thing is, Brian Shapiro. I'm not. I've seen him on Rogan's podcast a few times, and
mm,
I'm not going to necessarily agree with a lot of things that he says, right? And Rogan even argues with him about a lot of things. Because you ask anyone else, they'll say completely shit about him. Now, I don't agree with, again, like I said, most of the stuff I hear him say on Rogan's podcast. And like again, Rogan puts him on that platform to allow him to express himself, and two, for Rogan to challenge him on certain things. That's what I love about Rogan, right?
mm,
So yeah, I mean, look, she teamed up with him. I wouldn't say teamed up. He just reached out and said, "Let me help you." Right? This cancel culture bullshit is bullshit, and he's making one of her dreams come true. Again, I'm not a big Shapiro fan, but I listened to him when he was on Rogan's podcast, and maybe there are some things I might agree with him on.
yeah,
But the way I see it is like, and someone called him an Islamophobe. Look, a lot of people say bad things about Islam and all that sort of stuff. Again, I probably maybe because of that I'm not really feeling him. I've heard him say some stuff about the religion and whatnot. Maybe because that biasly I'm like, I don't want to listen to this dude. However, I'm pretty sure if you listen to every piece of content he ever did, rather than just little snippets, you would find something that you agree with. And this is the way I
yeah,
see everything, bro. Even someone who, this is Islam and I say hates all this sort of cusses them, I guarantee you, if you listen to every little part of everything they ever did, you as a Muslim would probably agree with something. Not about the Islam stuff, but something else.
yeah.
So I try to look at some people from that perspective, unless they're saying kill all the Muslims or kill all these people and these people deserve to die and whatever. If you're saying shit like that and then of course I don't want to hear your shit. But if you're just giving your opinion and whatnot, and maybe it's a bit disrespectful, maybe it's a bit rude,
Yeah.
then let it be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm again, it's good that she has that opportunity and bless her. You know what I mean? Like
Now
there's this
listen,
thing
bro. A
like
lot of people are backing her up. I know that a lot of people have unsubscribed from Disney Plus as well because they've got more people working there that are backwards as well. There's more to the story, bro. There's always more to the story. The problem is now is that the media and social media can regurgitate any type of bullshit and it turns into all sorts of madness. And that is the hard part of that side of the world, man. That's a really hard side of it, man. So
yeah.
listen,
Yeah.
if you're in, for me personally, if I'm in that sort of what's the word, level of stature, then I'd have to keep some because I have to survive, man. There's family, there's people to feed, people I want to look after. I don't want people to get caught in the crossfire of a stupid or not stupid, so of one of my opinions. Sometimes I stay quiet, and there's a reason why I stay quiet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, I'm 100% agree. And I feel like, look, this cancel culture is almost like, I don't know, back in the days when they used to try and catch witches. Now, you're a witch, just burn them up. Like, it's kind of like that, like a mob mentality of like, let's just get this person. They said this, we get, like, you know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
no logically thinking about this person's life, their family, what they've expressed. I don't know, man. I don't agree with the cancel culture unless you've gone too far. I think it's a horrible thing, and I think a few woke people have gotten, the internet has allowed it to happen, and some of these big corporations like Disney and whatnot do. They try to keep it as liberal as possible, but I'm kind of like, you know what, like just why not just be in the middle? But that's not gonna happen. The way forward they want to take it is this woke thing, and again, that's not a problem. You can accept everyone for who they are, but then you should also accept other people for their opinions, even if you don't agree with those opinions, and just say, cool, we don't agree with you, but good luck to you, right? But if you know what I mean. So it's a bit tough, man. I don't agree with cancel culture. I really don't, man. It's
I don't
harsh,
as
but
well, bro. Listen, that takes us into the next thing, yeah. Like what happened with Dave Chappelle, and congratulations to Mr. Dave Chappelle
love that.
for that happening, because he must have had some big people in the game help him out with that, man. But he deserves that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
He
absolutely.
deserves that.
And for people that don't know of the background, he had that contract with Comedy Central and wasn't able to use the Dave Chappelle show, and they were running and taking all the money. He literally didn't have his name. If he made a new show now on Netflix, he wasn't allowed to call it the Chappelle Show. So anyway, he released that special like a couple months ago, and just talking about the industry and how it is. And then he told everyone, cancel me, don't cancel the broadcasters. I'm talking about me. Don't watch my show for me. And everyone done that. The Netflix CEO or whatever contacted him and said, look, we're going to take it off Netflix. Everyone supported him. And then now, Comedy Central, good for you guys as well, like for giving him his name back, giving him his license back and paying him. Fucking awesome. That's a great story. That's a great story. And power to Dave Chappelle, man. That's power. That's amazing.
No, listen, I got enough love and respect for that dude. He gave me. He personally changed my mind about a lot of things because how upfront and outspoken his stuff was. So I've got a lot of love and respect for him. He's a humble, upfront dude, man. You know what I mean? And
Think about it, bro. He's not even he hasn't even got a social media account. Like he could be all up on that shit, and he's away from all of that negative stuff. And he's probably the goat. And I swear, in comedy, in my opinion, he's definitely up there on the Mount Rushmore of comedians. But he's the goat for me, man, when it comes to comedy. And now I'm gonna watch the show now. If they put it on Netflix, I'll support it and watch it now because he got it back. But you know what I was thinking about though, bro? Hopefully he comes out with a new show, right? Because now he's got his license back. I'm sure he's gonna do something with it. Can you think about the fucking content he's gonna bring out? Think about the jokes, bro. With all the shit that's been going on in the world. And again, remember, guys, this is all comedy. He broke all boundaries with the last show, man. Think about what he can do, man. We're gonna have some fun times. I hope he comes out. I hope we hear some news within this year. Chappelle Show season 4 or something, bro. It's gonna be amazing content.
you think it'd be a season 4?
I hope so. Mate, he's got his name back, man. Just carry on with Chappelle Show. He's got his license back. Bro, if he does it, man, come on. I think I heard him say something about he wants to do something, but obviously because of that issue, he couldn't do it. Without his name.
Yeah.
Man, just think about the world today, bro. The amount of content he's gonna bring out, it's gonna offend the shit out of people. But if you got a good sense of humor, you're gonna have the best time of your life, which I think most people do anyway. The people get offended, let them get offended. This is comedy. So if you get offended by comedy, then I don't know, go read a book or something. Fuck off.
It's a difficult one, bro, man, because it's you have to have an open mind for his stuff, without a doubt. You've got to, like, he opened up my eyes to a lot of things personally. I feel like his comedy was just out of this world. Look, I'm happy for him, like really happy for him. Really happy he gets this chance. It's so difficult. That's your name. Somebody else owns your name. Can you imagine that, bro?
Crazy.
Can you imagine?
Crazy. And his name is powerful. It's not like a little name. Like everyone knows it, man. It's a big name, and I'm glad that he definitely got that back, man. Praise to him, man. Such a champion. Love that dude.
No. What time? Yeah. Respect for that dude, because he's.
I remember he walked away from $50 million, Ballad. Like he walked away from a lot of money, bro. So, praise to him to get all that back and whatnot. Wicked.
No,
Love
of
that
course,
dude.
of course.
Love that dude.
So yeah, bro, Winter Soldier.
The new trailer, we saw it last week. I know we didn't react on the trailer, but man, there was a lot from that trailer. Zemo, the comedy and relationship between those two is going to be jokes because you could tell there's a lot more of a relationship build with these two.
Yeah.
The way they were flinging around the shot, the shield. I mean, in the beginning, there's a scene where he's at like a Captain America memorial. Now I'm hoping that's a museum because I can't take it if they're at his funeral or something like that. I can't take that shit. Don't put that shit on me. Don't
Right,
don't tell me Cap died.
put that up. I think it is, bro.
That's heartbreaking. I don't want to see. I don't want the season to start with Cap at Cap's funeral. I can't take that shit, bro. So please just say it's a memorial and he's away somewhere in the Maldives chilling with Peggy or something. Um,
No, because
but
Peggy passed. Remember?
Oh yeah, she did. Yes, yeah, yeah. I can't take that. Anyway, that brings content to it. And then just it's gonna. Boy, it looks good. You got Agent. Is it Agent 13? What's that woman's name?
I
Peggy's
can't remember.
nephew,
Yeah, Agent
niece.
13. It's gonna be like I've got a funny feeling it's gonna be like a superhero lethal weapon.
Oh shit, that's a good one.
Yeah,
It could
I
be.
could see it, bro. I could see it. The way they acted in the trailer. They were already quite good in Civil War. So to see their banter in this next one is I'm really excited, but that's a couple of weeks away. That's not too far, so excited for that. What is this? The Last of Us. Pedro Pascal, fellow Game of Thrones actress,
Yep.
Bella Ramsey to star in the HBO series.
Yeah, so I'm not familiar with the game. I mean, I know the game, The Last of Us, the game. Ash just played it.
Yeah.
They brought out, I think, bought out part two as well. I think they have. Anyway, they're making HBO obviously making a show, and Pedro Pascal and this Bella Ramsey, who was also on Game of Thrones, are going to be the thing. Now, Ashraf told me that none of them two look like the characters in the game, but he goes, first of all, Pedro Pascal's awesome, so he'll probably pull it off, and I'm like, well, I'm sure the girl will pull it off too. So anyway, that's news. I'm not familiar with the game, so I pull it in there just to throw it out there, but I
Mm.
can't really speak on it because I don't know the game or whatnot. But at least we're going to see Pascal. He's keeping himself busy with this role, and hey, maybe I'm pretty sure I'm going to watch this show, and maybe it might. Actually, I probably won't play the game. I don't have the patience. But anyway, at least it'll get me introduced to the game. Put it that way.
Yeah, no. Look, he's done a lot of hard work, and he's getting his shine that he deserves. Bless him. Uh, I think he's awesome. He's brilliant as the Mandalorian, and even in his individual movies, he's really good at. So good on him. I haven't played the game. I've seen all the artwork. It always reminded everybody as soon as they saw Logan, that was the first thing they saw. So I'm looking to see how the look and feel of this movie is. Moving on. Let's go. Batman: Soul of the Dragon. I haven't seen it yet. I'm looking to watch it tomorrow. I know one of my favorite guys is in this movie, Mark Dacascos. I can't wait to see it and hear his voice as the character of Richard Dragon. But what's your thoughts, bro?
Enter the Dragon. That's what I'm gonna say. Bruce
Yeah.
Lee, Enter the Dragon, step by step, 100%, and then Batman's in it for some reason. I'm not even joking. Absolutely a fun watch. Yes, Mark Dacascos, and then you got Michael Jar White. Michael Jar White.
I
Bro,
see.
it's awesome. Like
Look,
you're
David
gonna
Lopan's in it, bro.
Lopan, yes, exactly. Lopan's voice in it as well. I don't know if that's his real name, but that's his name from Big Trouble in Little China. He will always forever be known as David Lopan. I won't spoil it for you, but all I'm going to say to you is you're going to be watching a 70s Bruce Lee flick, put it that way.
Okay,
It
cool.
was literally Enter the Dragon. And I'm talking about there was like, you'll see it, man, like the art of fighting without fighting. That remember that scene?
Yeah.
Do you remember that scene in that movie when the guy's challenge, like, they're on the boat and he's like, what's your style? And Bruce Lee tells him the art of fighting without fighting. And he goes, let's go to that island. I'm spoiling this part, sorry guys, but it's
Yeah.
like, let's go to that island and fight. Then he gets on the boat and Bruce Lee lets him off. That's the art of fighting. That's being smart without fighting. He has a similar moment in the cartoon, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's straight from the game Enter the Dragon.
Yeah.
Wicked, bro. Wicked move, wicked cartoon, and obviously Batman's in it. So if you're fucking getting a Bruce Lee Enter the Dragon cartoon with Batman in it, can't go wrong with that shit. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. Sorry, guys, big list. Pacific Rim got an animation coming out.
An
Or is it
anime.
already out?
I think it's coming out
Okay.
on Netflix. I saw the trailer. Looks
Yeah.
pretty good. If you're a Pacific Rim fan, you'll freaking love it. And I think with the anime, the Gundam, not the Gundam, what are they called? The robots, the
How do you? No, okay.
you know what I'm talking about. The robots anyway, the actual robots they used to fight. They all proper go Gundam style with the
Yeah, yeah.
animation. They have even more ability. So listen, the movies were fun to watch and they did remind me of anime, especially the last one. I wouldn't say they were great movies,
Mm.
but in regards to like visual effects and just kind of reminding you of manga and all that sort of stuff, brilliant. So at least the manga's coming out. There's an anime coming out, and it should be fun for fans and whatnot.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that. I see it because I've been watching like the Transformers ones, and I enjoyed the Pacific Rim movies, man, as what they were. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to just sitting down and just watching some good animation. Uh, Face Off, bro. Reboots.
Bro, that used to be on my list of top 5 movies when I was young. Obviously, I was young and dumb and I didn't know much, and I still don't know much anyway. But that was one of my favorite movies, and we were John Woo fans way before he came to Hollywood, bro. So we
Yeah,
knew, right? Better Tomorrow, The Killer,
yeah.
all those ones, right? Hard Boiled. So, but that movie was one of my favorites. I love that. A
Mm.
remake. I mean, the director apparently is the same dude who's doing Godzilla versus Kong.
Okay.
Um, I don't know. What do you think? What's your thoughts, man? I mean, I wouldn't say no, but I am a biased John Woo fan. Just no, I'm not even
Same
talking
here.
about the
I mean,
actors
we
now.
always have been. We've loved the style of the look. We love the action that he does. Uh,
Remember, sorry to cut you, bro. In the 80s, my man was doing the double guns, and Chow Yun Fat was doing the gun, almost a version of Gun Carter, which evolved from there to Equilibrium to John Wick. Like, there was a
yeah, yeah.
style of it.
Of course, of course, of course. It's massive. Uh, Listen, bro. I'm not going to say no to reboots and the rest of it no more. You're going to get some good ones. You're going to get some bad ones. The fact that they're going to try and I mean, the movie's not even like. Is it 20 years now?
97, bro. If I remember correctly, if my maths is my
No, you're right. 97. It's like plus 20 years old now. Shit, I don't even know.
yeah, 20,
Pretty old,
23,
man.
24 years old, 25 years old, 24.
Yeah, bloody hell. Bloody hell. We old, man. For that the movie because that was a big movie. I still enjoy it now, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, and
Yeah.
yes, it was one of my top 5 movies as well. But I just love the direction. I love the story. I love both of the actors because they played each other so well. You know what I mean? Uh, and to see a reboot, let's see what they do, bro. Because now everything changes. You know, it won't be a reboot of that movie. It'll be a complete reboot. You're talking about, script changes, story changes.
Technology changes. Think
Yeah,
about it, man.
another
Do you
one.
need to take your face off anymore? Maybe you could just put a
Hologram.
VR one on your face.
Exactly.
Whatever. Yeah.
It'd be a different type of movie. But yeah, bro, I'm interested, man. It's like a lot RoboCop. Like a lot of people didn't enjoy it, but as a good action movie, I thought it's fine. Why are you crying for? Just watch the thing and enjoy it, man. All right, cool. I think the
Agreed.
next two actually link up. So we'll start off with Captain Marvel's new villain is how do you pronounce that? Zawi Ashton.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with her. I'm actually gonna Google her right now, bro,
Cool.
as we speak. But at least, yeah, as you said, it's gonna match up with, and we can get comfortable and get into freaking WandaVision because I know there's a lot to talk about there. She's English actor. She's played best known for her role in Channel 4 comedy drama Fresh Meat, which I haven't seen.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Hackney, oh, she's around the corner, bro. Good
Right,
for
that's
her.
local.
I love seeing local people do it.
That's
Oh, I mean,
brilliant.
local to us, should I say. Um, Her career, man. I'm trying to find her on IMDb. Let me just see what she might have done. 1 second. IMDb. Let's see I'm sure she's in something that we've seen or familiar with. I feel a bit basic that I didn't do the research before.
It's all right.
Um, why can't I find anything? Search. Right, come on. Give me something. I don't know, bro. I can't see nothing. Anyway, local chick. Sorry, I shouldn't say chick. Local girl. Um, Hackney in the Marvel universe. That must be big for her. Huge.
Of course.
Captain Marvel 2, is a part of the freaking universe that we all love and know. Captain Marvel is a big character. Movie's gonna be great. What do you think? I'm not familiar
Bro,
with Captain Marvel in the comics too much, so I'm not too familiar with her villains, to be honest.
I'm not too familiar myself. Listen, whatever Marvel does, I'm sure they'll do a great thing. Uh, and having somebody local play the character, she must be over the moon. You know what I mean? Even give me a little part where I just walk past the road or get killed or something. I'll be happy, man. That's my Marvel dream done. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, looking forward to it. I want to see the story progress, bro, because we waited a long time for WandaVision to come out, and you know, we were almost a year without any Marvel movies, and I don't know when Black Widow is going to eventually come out because they don't want to even put it on the streaming service. They want it on the big screen, so I have to patiently wait. So getting WandaVision on Disney Plus has been uh, uh, a delight and a treat. And after last week's episode, this week's episode. Let's jump right in, bro. Your thoughts,
Yeah.
bro.
Real quick, I mean, I just checked through some of the movies she's done. I'm not familiar with them, to be honest. But yeah, bless her, man. That's awesome. Okay. Oh my god, bro, this is where things go crazy. WandaVision, bro. I think my theory of the multiverse, how I spoke about it last week, is all out the window now because okay, spoiler alert, obviously, everyone, if you haven't seen it. The brother, to start off with her brother, right? That was the big thing, Quicksilver, and they recasted him and whatnot. He knew what happened. Like, if you're from a different multiverse, you don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. You don't know what's happened in that universe, right?
Mhm.
Because you only know. So he knew everything. He knew everything of that's what happened and to her and whatnot. But so I'm a little bit. So I feel like I feel this is what my theory is now. There isn't a multiverse, and she's fighting against herself. So the ones that are breaking character, the ones that are letting loose, this is my theory this week. It's probably going to change next week. But she's fighting against herself. So one part of her mind is controlling them, and the other part of her mind is saying, "Don't do this. This is not good." Are the ones that are breaking out of character, like Vision, for example, and all the other neighbors and
Mm.
whatnot. Because I thought Vision was alive, right? He is in her reality, but you saw
That's
what
right.
happened when he breaks out of the thing. He falls apart. So he's only alive in her reality and not in the real world or outside that reality.
That's right.
So I don't know. Next week I'm gonna say something to you different. Again, I loved it anyway, bro. It was a short episode, but I read that the last 3 episodes will be 1 hour long episodes, so that's freaking awesome. Lot to look forward to. But bro, like the cameo, not the cameos, but the little Easter eggs of all the costumes they were wearing for Halloween were absolutely awesome. This Quicksilver was fun to be in there and whatnot. There was a development on the children, right? And their kids and their the powers that they have. And she
That's right.
broke it down, bro. She broke it down when the brother asked her, why are you doing this? How did you do this? And she broke it down in regards to just feeling alone, right?
Mm.
So that's the part of the PTSD and whatnot. So my question is why was she alone? Where was Clint? Where was the rest of the Avengers? I want to know that. Why was she alone after Endgames? Why would the team leave her alone? Or what the hell happened? Did the team split up and say, hey, we're not needed no more because Thanos done his thing and we don't need to be here? Or what? Like what? That's my question. What happened? And I hope they maybe explain something in Falcon and Winter Soldier or something. But you need to explain why was she left alone and be put in
Yeah.
this position. That's what I want to know.
It's a weird one, bro, because I feel like how did she even her brother's dead, yeah? How did she even get that Quicksilver? And she referred him as there's a moment where she talks about kick ass as well, bro.
Yes, yeah. That was funny. I think
So
that was
it's
just a
like
little.
where did they do you think she creates mutants, bro? That's what my thought was this morning.
Oh, in her reality, this is what I
And
think.
then she takes it worldwide. Because what happened with Rambo is her molecular structure is changing.
Fuck me, yeah, you said that shit. Yes.
She's
Hold
becoming a
on a
mutant. She's
shit.
becoming a mutant because her DNA has evolved because of what Scarlet Witch has done.
Holy crap. So do you think that's okay? With her, real quick, do you think that's how she becomes Captain Marvel? Like her DNA structure's a bit whatever on the iffy side, and
Yeah,
then she gets in
she
contact with
becomes Captain Phasar or something like that.
Bro, okay, wait, hold on. That's a good point that you're making. So, because in her reality, because I think that, like I said, I don't think it's a multiverse, and I think that's just some random Bruce that she created and changed his face to be like her brother, right? which still is a bit confusing because if she can change reality, then she can make someone that looks the same as her brother.
Exactly.
But that's a good point. So you're telling me that she does actually alter the world, not the universe, but just the planet, and it becomes not her reality, not what she controls it, but she just changes everyone's molecular. Because we saw at the end of that program, she expanded it because Vision was dying, and she expanded it a lot, bro, with a click of a finger. So
Exactly.
maybe something dramatic happens where she expands it so much, and the whole planet gets taken over. It changes people's. Oh, bro, that's a good fucking point. That's fucking good. I like that. Oh my god, moist. Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
moist.
And now Darcy's in there as well, so you're kind of working out how they're gonna work around this, bro.
Bro, I like the relationship between Darcy, Captain Rambo, and John Woo, not John Woo,
Yeah.
Jimmy Woo, because they're fun, bro. They're fun characters. Rambo's story is interesting, and I love the way they're building up Captain Marvel. Bro, it's so awesome that with these shows, you're building up Captain Marvel too, because there's an issue between those two,
Of
so you're
course.
already interested in. It's so sick how they're just building up the different movies. Like, oh, interest in that movie. There's an interest in Doctor Strange. There's an interest in. I'm like, oh my god, bro, they're the best. But bro, I love your theory, man. I'm gonna go with that one, man. I'm gonna go with that one right now.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a multiverse, and I think yes, she's creating a movie of mutants with her power,
Because she's pulled him from somewhere, bro.
and she gave him powers.
And she gave him powers, yeah.
Otherwise, she would have just got her brother's face back and whatnot. So I reckon it's
Exactly.
a damn.
With Vision, she physically got him. You can't go get he's buried or whatever, he's decomposed.
So so if she puts that thing around the whole planet, that means Vision can stay alive within Earth, like in the whole planet.
Exactly.
Oh my god, man, this is
Because
deep.
because she's a reality bender, bro. So her powers have grown dramatically now. We're gonna see so much more changes, you know what I mean?
But I'm moist. I'm moist. I cannot wait what they're gonna do the last couple episodes. I mean, that is such a great point, man. She made it wider with just a click of a finger, man. I mean, how big can she take it? She could take it around the whole planet and create mutants. Oh my god, that's awesome, bro. That
Yeah,
is awesome. And that's probably where maybe that could be the last episode, like where that's building, and then that's where Doctor Strange gets involved to try and help stop it or something. I don't know, man. But this is good. This is good shit, bro. This is what's so great about this show. And Kevin Smith and Mark Bernard talking about it every week. And I'm looking forward to watching their review after we talk.
mm,
Um, every week you have your own theory and you come up with your own. This is what the show is doing. You come up with your own theory. This is what we've changed our
yeah,
views every week, and now we've got this new one which you just put in my head, and I'm moist over about. I'm gonna stick with that this week. But I love the fact that we're making our own reality. Bro, she's a reality bender, and we're making our own reality every week based on what we think is gonna happen. How freaking
exactly.
awesome is that? They've used Wonder's powers on us, literally.
Exactly, bro. That's interactive TV, bro.
Too much, bro. Too much. Marvel are just fucking geniuses. Kevin Feige and all the people behind it are geniuses, man. You know, it's a number one show in the world. I read something that it's a number one show in the world. And I'm pretty sure it's the number one pirated show in the world, considering you're not fucking out in Asia and whatnot. My girl's telling me she can't wait till she gets Disney Plus in 10 days. She's counting down the days. So I'm
Brilliant.
pretty sure it's a very pirated show too. So bro, brilliant. I cannot wait for next week's episode. Vision's thing is getting very interesting, right? Because I thought he was going to walk out and be cool, but the fact that he's breaking apart is very interesting. And what
Mm,
you just said about creating mutants, and I didn't even think about when Darcy was telling Rambo that your DNA is changing. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. And she changed someone's DNA to be Quicksilver. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Amazing, but I love the fact they slowly touching on how she got to it, man. Her why she's going upset, why she's so upset with everything
mm.
and all that. I just want to know why she was left alone. That's my only thing. I hope they explain it. If they don't, then whatever. But I hope they explain why she was left alone after she lost everyone. Why didn't someone take her in? Why didn't Clint say, "Come live with me" or someone? You know?
Yeah. Bro, there's something to it. There's more to it. So it hasn't finished yet. We're in for a treat for the next 2-3 weeks, and we just need to just go with the flow on it, man. Enjoy the show. You know what I mean?
But bro, it's the best day of the week, man. I love my Fridays.
Same here, man. I'm gonna after this. I've got a few things to do, but I'm gonna have it playing in the background. And
I've seen it twice already. I might watch it again before the next episode comes out. But yeah, that was a short one as well.
I do end up doing that. I watched the episode before and then after.
Wicked, bro. I don't know, man. We're gonna be talking about this obviously every week, and then we're gonna slowly transition over to thing. But I think big things are happening because Rambo keeps talking about someone she's speaking to on the phone that's gonna show up now.
That's gonna be the Luke Skywalker scene. So it's either, like we said yesterday, I kept on thinking, you know what? You think they bring back Tony Stark from the dead? He didn't die. Something happened. That's the moment. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic, but that's
it's gonna be Reed Richards.
But it could be done. It could be done. Like we said, this show is not a show. It's movie production. It's a part of the MCU. They could do it. They could introduce Reed Richards, and why not? Maybe why not? You know what I mean? If it was like an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show, then no, that won't go. But in this, maybe, bro.
You never know, bro.
But I'm curious to know. And if it is going to be as big as Luke Skywalker, then it could be as big as someone like, it could be as someone as a Mr. Fantastic. I think it could be. So we'll see, man. I'm so looking forward to that. And they keep teasing that up as well. So it's going to be something huge.
Exciting.
It's going to be one of those moments.
No, exactly. All right, cool. Exciting times, guys. Again, as always, massive thank you for joining in on me and my brother geeking out, guys. The past couple of weeks has been kind of overwhelming as well. You guys have shown an extra amount of love and support to the channel. But yeah, as always, what helps us the most, guys, drop a comment. Let us know what you would like us to talk about on the next Passion series or want us to do on the next part of the show. I was thinking of introducing me doing a couple of sketches while we geek out and do that. And I don't know, just give us some ideas, guys. If you like watching me and Gilman geek out, then that's great. And if you like listening to us on the podcast as well, it's even awesome. So make sure you check it out. If you can't see us on YouTube, you can stream us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts now, which is a great milestone for us. And we've got episode 150 coming. So with episode 150, I'm going to try and make it a special one. I've got a box I'm putting together of giveaways. I want to give something away to you guys. So it'll be across social media platforms, but it gives you the chance to join in and get some love, and I'll make it worldwide as well. So let's do that. But for now, all right, G-Man, bro, have a good Sunday, bro. Chill out, relax. Everybody else who's listening to this, hope you have a good start to the week as well. And don't worry, even though I'm having a break from social media, you get to see the podcast on a weekly basis. We're still going to have the extra guests come on. I won't be active on other social media platforms. A little bit of a rest and I'll be back. Don't worry about that. But we'll still have the podcast still running. But other than that, yeah, man. Happy New Year to my folks.
Kung Hei Fat Choi.
Kung Hei Fat Choi. All right, bro. Take care, bro. Safe.